This week, you'll find out how to keep your man once you land him from the Millionaire Matchmaker.
In order to get a guy, you gotta have man-catching meals. And men are gonna now come in off the streets.
Learn how Gloria Loring defies age after over 50 years in the business.
Again, it's about balance.
Almost. And meet the brains behind the boot camp that the stars are just mad about. But first, we'll find out what really matters these days to Oscar nominee Mariel Hemingway.
When you put your own energy into something, it adds to that ability to be mentally balanced.
Actress Mariel Hemingway has lived in the Hollywood spotlight for over 3 decades. These days, she's opting for a simpler life just outside of the Hollywood bubble with her partner, Bobby Williams. Mariel and Bobby have practiced a living off the land lifestyle for years and have literally written the book to living in peace with your surroundings called Running with Nature.
Hi.
Hi, Mariel.
Oh, so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, well, welcome to the ranch. We have so many great things to show you today.
It is absolutely beautiful here. You've incorporated your life with the nature.
You never know you were close to LA.
I know, this is perfect. I love it.
Let me show you around.
Okay, I'd love to take a tour.
Let me show you the garden because that's
Okay.
pretty incredible too. And that's where I spend a lot of my time. Yeah, so what we love to do is just plant things that we can eat. Bobby Williams, my partner, whom I wrote the book Running with Nature with, he looked into creating these beds, so he built those out. So those boxes that you see, Bobby actually built them. I get the luxury of just being able to plant them, which is really fun. You can see that I've still got marks of what it is.
Yeah, I have watermelon.
We've got watermelon, we've got tomatoes, we've got squash, we've got different kinds of melons in here. We want to be an example of people like having a garden and say, I've got tomatoes and my neighbor has melons and I didn't have melons. You know, we give them tomatoes, they gave us melons. And creating community, I think, is one of the biggest things about healthy living. One of the things that Bobby and I like to say is we take the I out of illness, mental illness,
Okay.
and we put in we, and we create mental wellness. And the way that I live my life is part of that mental wellness. I think people are interested in the Hemingway family because, you know, it's an iconic American family. My grandfather is one of the greatest writers of the 20th century. And because there's tragedy associated with the family, I come from 7 suicides. I come from a tremendous amount of addiction and mental illness and what have you. And so everybody suffers from it, but if we talk about them, it takes the power away from them. And that's where the community comes in. That's where the we becomes wellness.